Hello and welcome. You're watching Don Bosco Media Network. This is Abigail Karmalim bringing to you the news and events in Meghalaya. Here are the headlines for today. Meghalaya government to strengthen police outposts in the state. Meghalaya observe World Environment Day with the theme Ecosystem Restoration. Meghalaya legislators are unanimous in the fight against coronavirus, says Meghalaya Speaker Metpa Lingdaw. And Meghalaya MLA Tebor Pathaw distribute food items to residents and ASHA of Meghalaya Nongpadeng. And now the news in detail. Meghalaya government has taken the decision to spend 100 crore rupees for strengthening the police outposts, including police stations across the state. The government will further improve the police battalions in the state. This was disclosed by Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma following an appeal made by Meghalaya legislators of Jaintia Hills region on the need to strengthen outposts due to hardship faced by the people residing along the border with Assam.
About police, I just want to update all of you that state government, when I presented the budget this time, I had mentioned that we'll be spending up to approximately 100 crores to improve the different infrastructures at different outposts and thanas and battalions. A lot of them have never been changed, just like the schools. We realized that, and the blocks and the hospitals, which are basic service for the people. We realized that proper infrastructure development was not given in these areas. So you must have seen that in the last few years, and this year continuing, we are renovating the schools. This year we'll touch 200 more. We are renovating the blocks. We'll do about 20 of them. We are renovating the police stations, outposts and battalions. So these investments will be made, and we are moving forward in really improving the infrastructure in the police thanas also.
Along with the rest of the world, Meghalaya today observed the World Environment Day with various tree planting programs for rejuvenating the environment. The programs were organized in such a way in tune with this year's theme, Ecosystem Restoration. In this connection, Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma, along with other ministers, observed the day with planting of sapling at Shillong Peak. The program was organized by the Planning Department along with Soil and Water Conservation Department. At another program to observe the World Environment Day program held at Words Lake in Shillong, Meghalaya Forest and Environment Minister James K. Sangma also planted saplings as part of restoration of ecosystem.
Yeah, today being World Environment Day, we have been planning to go for mass afforestation in different parts of the state. We plan to cover close to 700 hectares in the coming months. And here we are in Maranlum, Shillong area, where we have decided, along with the Himalayan and the other local bodies and the leaders here, to have a plantation of almost 33 hectares. This plantation will not be monocrop, but it will be a mixed, almost a forest which we are planning. So different species and varieties of trees will be planted, and the idea is to really grow these kind of small forests in different parts of the state. So therefore, this project is a 33-hectare project, and we are very hopeful that in the years to come, all this area behind us, which is barren, will be full of trees. So that's really what the project is, and we started off by planting the trees on an important day like World Environment Day, along with our Honorable Minister for Soil Conservation, Shri Hamletson Dolling, and the other officials from Soil Conservation. So we need the cooperation of the people also, and I hope that people also join us in this movement to ensure that we can convert not just this area but other areas also into mass forest areas. Thank you.
The Speaker of Meghalaya Legislative Assembly, Metpa Lingdaw, today informed that all the members of the State Assembly, irrespective of their party affiliation, have been taken into confidence in the fight against coronavirus in the state. Speaking to the media, Lingdaw said the legislators have given their valuable suggestion to collectively fight the virus.
And I've seen, and for me also, I have learned a lot during our course of interaction, that we have different views, different experiences, different opinions have been shared by all the members who are there. So it enlightened us. So I think as you only said that it was a huge success and it was appreciated by each and every from everywhere. So I think maybe sometime next week again we'll have another review. I think in this case I think it's a collective responsibility that we have taken, all of us, not only government, not only the opposition, not only me, not only the police, but it's a collective decisions. And I think this lockdown also, to some extent, yes, it has really helped. But I'm really thinking about those who are, on daily wages. They are the most who suffered. But anyway, I think government must have taken that into consideration before they take any final call.
When asked about the illegal coal mining activities that are taking place in the state, Lingdo said the United Democratic Party, a party in which he belongs and one of the constituents of the National People's Party-led Meghalaya Democratic Alliance, is against any kind of illegality. He said there were media reports that allege illegal transportation of coal by taking the photo of plying trucks without verifying the facts. Lingdo, however, did not rule out some mining irregularities and said that the Meghalaya Home Minister Lakamin Rumboy has taken serious note of the incident of stranded miners in one of the coal mines in Jaintia Hills.
Action. And since I have said just now that the Home Minister himself has already given a very strong statement that law will take its own course and stringent actions will be taken against those who are involved in these illegal activities. The substance, from my side, my personal thing, and the party also as a whole, we have never taken any lightly as far as illegal activities is concerned. See, I remember that a few months ago, some people, they just taking some pictures, some video for some trucks and all, which are plying on the road, and just saying that these are the coal trucks. There are so many trucks which are carrying essential commodities, which are crossing Meghalaya to Assam, to Mizoram and all, and in turn return back to Assam and all. Well, I am not saying that there's no that all those trucks are only essential commodities, but I'm not to see what is there. Let us come out with some roof or something like that. Now, this illegal mining, when recently what happened, that 5 people, were being, they've been trapped inside the mining, and this is a clear case. So FIR has been filed. I'm sure government has taken some FIRs, has been filed or whatever they have done. And Home Minister has taken a very strong step on this. And he has assured that the government or the department will take very strong actions against those illegal measures. So we have to be specific in all those things.
With regard to the allegation made by the opposition Congress allying of various irregularities that take place in the power department, Lingdo said the party has written to the Meghalaya Chief Minister to seriously look into the matter as it is a big concern for the state.
Constituted. An inquiry team has been constituted which will look into the depth of all these allegations and accusations, whether it is right or wrong. That is first part. The second part, let me make it very clear, as far as this franchisee is concerned, distribution franchisee is concerned. Again, I have sent a letter on the 2nd of this June to the Honorable Chief Minister addressing equal concern about the MDCL. And I have requested him to look into it and consider it as a most urgent. So, that is what the role we are going to play. So whenever we are in the government, we should always be there to play a constructive role. That is our role we have to play. Whenever we find anything wrong anywhere, we will never, stay back or, relax and just consider that we are in a coalition. Whenever we find something or the other within the government, be it anyone, we will address the issues. But since we are in the coalition, we will address internally with the concern thing. And the head of the team is the Chief Minister. So we have to address to the Chief Minister whenever these issues comes up from time to time. So we are not sitting idle. We have not failed at all. And we will play our constructive role for the interest of the people and the state as well.
A global environment organization, Worldwide Impact, today observed the World Environment Day as part of the restoration of the ecosystem. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Executive Officer of Worldwide Impact, Dr. Bremley W.B. Lingdo, made an ardent appeal for restoration of ecosystem. He said that there is an urgent need to rejuvenate the environment to ensure that the future generation do not suffer from environmental hazards. Dr. Lingdo said the world is facing various natural disasters due to melting of glaciers and the Himalayas because of global warming. He urged the global community to do its part to ensure clean environment and work towards restoration of ecosystem that sustain each life form, including human existence.
Greetings from London. This is Bremley Lingdo, founder and CEO of Eco-Friend World. I want to wish you all a very happy World Environment Day 2021 on the theme Ecosystem Restoration. Today, the United Nations also starts its UN decade on ecosystem restoration for the next decade. And now is the time to restore the balance on Earth and secure the future of generations to come. So let's plant and restore Mother Earth while we can and fight this global pandemic, which is triggering millions of other viruses that are coming out from meltdown of glaciers in the Arctic, in the Antarctic, and also in the Himalayas. So as the planet warms up and global temperature rises to 1.5 or 2, more and more pathogens will be released. And the more interaction that happens between birds and bats and polar bears and other wildlife with humans, we will suffer the breadth of the consequences. Thank you so much and happy World Environment Day.
Press the red square.
In an effort to contain the spread of coronavirus, another COVID care center was opened at Sengkhasi High Secondary School English section at Jayao in Shillong today amidst presence of public representative, members of Sengkhasi and authorities of Jayao Latdom Dorbar. The facilities were generously given by Sengkhasi. Among those present were MLA Adalbert Nongrum, member of Khasi Hills Autonomous District, Paul Lingdo, magistrate, doctors and others. The opening of the Corona Care Center began with invocation of God's blessing by elders of Sengkhasi. Speaking on the occasion, Paul Lingdo lauded the efforts of members of Sengkhasi in its fight against COVID-19 pandemic. Lingdo, however, said the best prayer in the fight against coronavirus is hope.
Kampat dia, nak Indonesia kadang kecing tonjong ke ni ke, ini sistem kolong tu, waktu ban air kecing kerman, keluar jong kecing kerman, kat nomor tiba recover, pomnu pi recover, masuk ni dia banyak dah kata, kan ni kecing pendon kam, terjung, ladon iye kita, lalu apa kila switch off yang mobile yang malak tajban, tulis pam ni kecing pam, andai melak mencet pada saya di store, nama kita jom DC's office, kita jom dorwash nong dia, pas dia kata. Di kanir mas mo midon kam ban don kanu nuga arrangement baka timing na si jing para di ban long no ba control dai kibriu pilar dai for kila kwa mo di for ba sure ka set yeng lu daga jing ting mi shabar utala yosno to professional creativity lu corona de fakat ya mental stress to ba kibriu ya lengba nget ki jong dr cyber ni don department from many don administration the thing ga idor pasno Shillong yang ni ke point nomor ibabun ibangat ani jingpang ibasakam no ani jingpang isakam amdei ba slot physically and mentally ajur plat mental pressure ngarang itu mo never be badon ni grim sen ni menchiski dang khan ha ni ya pensan yang boleh yang iba marjan ya lah kata kan dia drama tu bagi beliau ya lembah ini kita terpat di sini balik ke line workers dekat pada administration dekat pada department Shillong yang gini nomor ini petang yang physical aspect dalam gini kejengpang sebab lak banyak kun sistem tu boleh dari lalu boleh utulat nak mentally utulat nak emotionally utulat nak spiritually dia kun.
The MDC of Maulai constituency, Tabor Pathau, today distributed food items to the economically weaker families and ASHA of Maulai Nongpading. Pathau also donated cash to the ASHA as an encouragement in their fight against COVID-19 pandemic. Speaking on the occasion, Pathau informed that he will take up the matter with the Meghalaya Chief Minister on the request of the headman P. Kongsit that the daily wage labourers should be allowed to work as to enable them to support their families.
Ndai yengi banjuba be kajing kali ginong song song pi pila yo yegani kajing song song khop no hiye mat no mi so kabyang ndai yengi be katko man kasni ndalale kito mama ko kam don so ukha don so kani don so kasitom yengi banjuba man ag juba babyang no punta jongki deng so nong ba ka sarkar adi ban perkhat khambha yegani ka gam hakaba kinla ban le banwan kat ni teli along sibnai tam menta yelama ya kani ke lockdown kat no ki ye kisam kam sim jong ki bam sok jong ki gadan kapang kam sim namar ki khon ki ti kham tam ni no pedang hang ni bon ki badok bon ki babelas ni bon besat jainong bon ki bala tre yeng ha yeng jong ki brio kat no ki ma ki jing e ban pendap ya ka yeng kesam dele si tang kita ki ba ma ni ki sutu ki jing e dengan semua orang ni kapor, lembai MDC berkat part yang government lakum nak kuno bantai kelak lenti, ban penjensur ya kini, hoi nyimdei bangi kena percaya ka, leka long bantai kelak lenti ha kebakan wanra, ya ki an bakam jensur kenang bagi nong song senong jungi kelak ban lek ban wan, kelak ban tre ban kata, kelak ban pendap ya ke yen sen bajongki, ha kerukom bakam karpang, mentah nong nong ini baham setang bulu malah. Lesi ka met jungi kedon kami kijing bang ki ban tei ke met dele baham bulu malah. Anang yo sa kajing kla da kamat lesi ka borjing pati perkar lo mentah kalau panik kalau kelumar khli namar balai ambiang su kolek kawan kumno berpendap ya kayen kumno ngalek senongan wan banlek chani satai bu umlong wadan kata kalau dak
kidan pun kijing syam di bangala syam hakin si pedon ketika pandemik ya kebaki nak sang senang kipun nak taban kit kalau positif na ye mulai hospital lo dan nomor bagidan ketika service ngila penkit tiba kibedi positif kita positif lo bagidan kam bangila agi ci sekri na kota ka jinan kam jupat ba song mulai mukot kata kidan sini nga chitu ipi ba sausan lain sawi ha pomora ki krat kidan kam ambulans ngila penbiang la sedong ngila agi ci ambulans di situ ngada habakot pamdak sa ambulance na hapan penan kam da truck security kapakit security guard nga ka truck piim ta wat pankit ka ban sipo ano nga pa naman kadi kam ko pangala bensak nga banle kay ka pangala banle na kalem nga ngale ang si banle bat kano no piton kam naman nga sa pomola nga don behani po somolay absa punta ngadon na punta man sakri yaki pat no song mulai na mapila pun ko bornga bangan sakri unta kita kata kakam no bikmat mla kanong bade tangta bala nan gi pamla re kakam no bikmat ada de hasnong la de haseng samang seng lokne gida la jam kejikit na kata ipat no song mulai di papada asko penom ba arf so kanta ngadon be posno mulai.
So viewers, that is all we have for you today. Till we meet again, thank you for joining us.